Good morning and welcome to my studio. I'm Charles Alexander, a wildlife artist living in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. And today I'm painting an American bison calf and its mother in pastel. Of course, the species is also known as the American buffalo. Bison is taxonomically correct, and buffalo is historically correct, so it's perfectly okay to call them buffalo. I spent over a year with one particular herd of bison, rain or shine, every day as the seasons changed. And that was really an incredible experience. That first spring with them, 17 calves hit the ground, and I was able to follow them for a year of their lives from day one. When a buffalo is born, it has a red gold coat like you see here. And the mother secludes herself to give birth, and then later on you see her leading her tiny wobbly little calf to join the herd. The calf's coat color will change to brown within 6 months of its birth. And there's such a sense of peace being out with bison every day. The sound of their bodies moving through the tall grass as they graze. The little calves sticking close to their mothers one moment, then racing around, testing their legs and kicking up their heels the next. I never wanted to leave them. Of course, now I'm studying green parakeets in the Rio Grande Valley, but I've always wanted to relive that experience of following bison every day. I guess that's what I'm doing here by creating a painting to honor them. I'm painting this in pastel, using Rembrandt pastels, new pastels, various other brands, working from dark to middle tone to light on Canson paper. I'm building texture, building layers of color, blending and softening edges. It's really a straightforward process of drawing, refining the drawing, and then building layers of color. It feels like I'm touching the bison, actually reaching out and connecting with them again, using the pastel to touch the surface, to reach out and touch the surface of the painting. The American buffalo, as you probably know, were the staff of life for the Plains Indians. To the Lakota Sioux, the buffalo was Tatanka Oyate, the Buffalo Nation, the source of nourishment, strength, and healing, both physically and especially spiritually. Being with them every day, you can really feel that source of power. They're such charismatic animals. Once you're drawn to them, they have this ability to become such a part of your life that they'll never leave you. You will always, in a very real sense, continue to walk with them. And that's not just mumbo jumbo talk. I mean, it really happened to me. So, I mean, they're such incredible animals. You sense that when you're in their presence. But they're also a species with a tragic history. Once as many as 60 million buffalo lived on the Great Plains of North America. I mean, we're not sure the number because the bison prairie ecosystem was destroyed in the 1870s and 80s before we even understood it. Of course, that's happening all over the world right now. A few days ago, I posted an article on Facebook about how a study has shown that the planet has lost half of its wildlife in terms of numbers since 1970. So can you imagine going back to 1870 and seeing the vast herds of bison and experience the incredible abundance of wildlife in North America at that time? Not only North America, but all over the world. Of course, people today really don't understand the difference because each succeeding generation views its environment as normal. Fortunately for the buffalo, a few visionary people like Charles Goodnight and Buffalo Jones saved the bison at the end of the 19th century before it was too late. So you can still, unlike passenger pigeons and Carolina parakeets, you can still go out and see bison. So as the spring approaches, and it's already turning spring here in the Rio Grande Valley, there are buds on the trees just outside my studio here already. But I encourage you to get out there and experience nature and be close to bison if you can. Visit some of the herds at Yellowstone or at the Tallgrass Prairie Preserve in Oklahoma. And get out there when the meadowlarks are singing and the wildflowers are blooming on the prairie. Just sit and listen to the wind and watch bison. They'll change your life forever.